Honeywell. We have these finally back in stock. It's our QuietClean tower with, it's an air purifier. And the beauty is, with this air purifier, you never, ever have to replace a filter again. This is the last, actually, no, never. Easy to wash, no replaceable filters, the #1 leading brand in air purifiers, which we don't have an opportunity to bring very often, and when we do, the reviews are always phenomenal. Do we still have both colors? I'm gonna double check. Only black. Okay, white did end up selling out, gotcha. But today, here's the exciting thing. Final 300 remaining, free shipping and handling. And as infrequently as we have the opportunity to bring to you the Honeywell name, and they are the like creme de la creme when it comes to air purifiers, it's even more infrequently that we offer the free shipping and handling. So we're extending our holiday weekend special, but it's the first time that it's been on, only because it is so very limited. You know what we say? You're at the right place at the right time. And representing Honeywell, Bill Duggan is our very special guest.
How are you?
True Insane. Great to see you, Bill. Happy holiday weekend.
Back at ya.
Extend it. Free shipping.
And that's important. You see the size of this, which is great, because remember, the size not only, it's nice and easy that it ships for free, but it can clean a larger room. And you know, our master bedrooms can be larger, our great rooms can be larger. And when I say clean this, you just plug it in and that's all you do. You let Honeywell do the rest of the work. There's 3 layers of purification: pre-filter, the patented IFD filter, and then that crisp ionized air. And when those filters normally get dirty, we've known what happens. You normally go and spend more money, right?
Right.
Not with this filter system. These filters are permanent, so it's washable, reusable for 5 years. There's a 5-year warranty on the filters and on the tower. So this is that pre-mesh filter, a carbon filter that helps trap the odors and larger particles. Then it goes through this patented honeycomb IFD filter, a larger collection surface, so it's gonna trap more. Because guess what, if it's not trapped in here, that's when it ends up in our nose and our eyes and our lungs. Gives
Furniture.
us the cough and the hack, and you know, we don't wanna deal with that.
Our mattresses.
Exactly, the comforters, the curtains.
Yeah.
And by the way, when we've done permanent filters before, this was the size of the permanent filter. So it's about 4 times larger. Because now you're just seeing the top filter. Realize this filter, it's doubled up. Because there's this one, and there's one down below to trap more. And when it's trapped in there, you don't go spend more money. You're gonna pull out a filter similar to this and take it to the sink. And you're gonna see the stuff that's in here. And you're gonna scratch your head and be like, I thought I cleaned the house. Where did that all come from? But it's in the air. And just by rinsing it out, look what is trapped in the air and now trapped in the filter, but more importantly, it's not in your air. I mean, this was crystal clear water, but look at this.
That's scary.
Was your bedroom, that was your guest room, that was your home office, but all this stuff now is trapped in the filter. And so yes, now I'm rinsing it out so I can reuse the filter, because that's really where the added savings comes in. Because we've seen air purifiers before. We love the cleaner air, we love the fact they do what they're supposed to do.
Oh, and you can tell instantly. That's what I always love. I always say, don't even worry about, you know, the return policy, just plug it in and turn it on, and you will in a matter of moments. You will feel the difference, and yeah, everything about it.
You do, and all you have to do is plug and play. You see the 3 levels right over here. So that's off, that's your low, that's your medium. I'm gonna leave it on high, because I want you to hear how quiet it is. Even an oscillation button. So we're gonna show you why that's important, because it takes in the dirt from all corners,
that's nice.
But then pushes 99% cleaner air out into your living space. And the other light that's on right now that you don't see illuminated, this one, that's your check filter light. Not go buy more money, not go spend money on another filter, just check it, wash it, reuse it, and put it back to work.
I like that.
And remember,
so no guessing games.
No guessing games. And remember, 5-year warranty on the tower, 5-year warranty on the filter. We've seen these before. What's the warranty on this? I mean, how much sticker shock is this?
And listen, you can spend $50, $60, $70 on some of these individual filters that you have to refill.
Right.
If you know where to go and if you remember what kind to get.
Exactly, and if they still carry them.
Right.
And that's just really where you get this home, and I would love the analogy of what Honeywell's done here. Imagine if we were selling a computer printer and it was permanent ink.
Oh.
Never had that hassle or headache again.
Can you come up with something like that?
Right, wouldn't that be nice?
Let's work on it.
It would be worth it, every penny, wouldn't it?
I wish
I could come up with something like that.
Yes.
Honeywell has, and that's really where you just get it home. Let us ship it to you, plug it into your master bedroom. You're gonna walk in and smell something different, and it's cleaner, lighter air.
And I always say, go to sleep, wake up the next day. That's another great way to try what a difference an air purifier, especially one that oscillates, which is so unusual.
Right.
And the fact that going back, we have the last of the quantity, we have 5 monthly flex payments. So in this case here, when you shop using any major credit card, so that's $32, and that'll be your first monthly payment. We ship it to you, receive in the next few days. And of course you have that return policy we make so easy and convenient here, but I promise you, it's the easiest, it's the purchase of health. It really is. And we don't say that about everything.
No.
But this makes all the difference in the world. Room size approximately that this is going to purify.
It's about 250 square feet.
So that's like nice. That is
huge.
a great room.
And remember, it has that larger filter, which is important. And remember, our homes can be 5 to 10 times dirtier inside than it is outside.
Scary.
And the thing is, it's not because we don't vacuum or because we don't dust, it's because it really has nowhere to go.
Yeah.
Because like, we're gonna show you a smoke chamber demonstration right over here. Because this is your home. The windows and doors are shut. The AC can't get out, the furnace heat can't get out, so that's spring and fall, that's summer and winter.
Right.
But then the rest of the year, spring and fall, allergy season.
Everything's coming in.
All of this has nowhere to go, and again, remember, it's not because we're not messy housekeepers, just it has to be filtered. So that's why this air purifier, always on, always quiet, and when that filter gets dirty, it's not go and spend more money. It's let it get trapped in there, and when it's trapped in there, I'm breathing easier. Because remember, without this, all this stuff is in the air, and we see it normally when we open the curtain, or we sit down on the couch really fast, and all that plume of dust comes up, and then we start to filter it. This is moving the air 120 times a day, which, I mean, for me, if I had to vacuum the floor 120 times a day, that's
You're probably not gonna do that.
I'll come up with excuses, exactly. There's no excuse to just plug it in.
It's done.
And that's really the added benefit of it. And it's done, it's in the filter, but I don't go spend more money on this filter.
I love that.
Right.
It's worth its weight in gold. Isn't that perfect? You can see that was a smoke-filled chamber. In less than 2 minutes. It was completely cleared out here.
And smoke is one of the smallest particles too.
Which is fantastic. We do have an update. Our dash from Hoover is completely sold out, so thank you and congratulations. I'm so happy you were able to get yours while they're still available. And the same thing I have a feeling is going to happen right here, Bill. Going back, it's the Honeywell name. It is the leader in air purification. The fact that we have the opportunity now with this built-in filter, it's permanent. You just simply wash it, and it even tells you when to wash it.
Exactly.
No replacements. And there is an odor filter in here.
Correct.
That one you will replace. We'll talk about that because that's also great if you have pets or if, you know, again,
a smoker, burnt foods. It happens to us all. You know, I actually live in an apartment. I do not smoke, but occasionally I do smell smoke because that smoke, like we showed you in the smoke chamber, it has nowhere to go, and it filters through the air down a hallway of an apartment building. My grandmother gave me an air filter, an air purifier for college. I'm like, that's random, but thanks, Grandma. I'm like, I really didn't want that for college, but okay. But it served a purpose for about a few months until all of a sudden it started whistling and making a noise. And then I was like, oh, I gotta go spend more money. I gotta go find out which store has this one. And then I was like, wait, how much? Or I could spend my money somewhere else. And it never got used again. Remember, these filters are permanent. They're larger. What we've offered before from Honeywell when it was permanent was about that size. So it's about double on that filter and double on the filter below. And it's that dense patented honeycomb, which really serves a cool purpose because think of it as all the nooks and crannies on that favorite muffin we love. It can really trap a lot and hold a lot. This holds more than we want, you know, in the upholstery, in the throw pillows. And when it's in here, that's when we breathe easier and lighter. And you know what we often do? We light a candle. We put aerosols out in the air to mask it because a lot of us go nose blind to those odors until company comes over. So guess what? I take this filter over to the sink. I'm gonna rinse it out. I'd love for you guys to see what is in this filter because normally if it's not in the filter, it would come in our, look at that. That's just the beginning. I haven't even finished the other side. But this is the stuff that has nowhere to go, and it's now trapped in here. And now I'm not finding myself grabbing that glass of water in the morning nearly as much because my air is 99% cleaner. And think of it this way. If you went to a restaurant and they served you this glass of water and there was one speck of dust, or if it looked like this, you'd send it back. You're like, no, thank you. You want 99% cleaner air. And I get it. Sounds great, right? But if it was a lot of work, where I had to do the scrubbing and the cleaning and doing all that, it's kind of hard to keep up to those standards. But just by plugging this in, it's done for you.
And the scary part is, Bill, we can't even see the things that are actually in the air. And this is what is normally the light bulb for all of us, especially with the dust mites and things of that nature. You're breathing all of this in. And the other thing is what you're catching capturing in the filter. This is the reason people say, I'm dusting, I'm done. I can't believe it. I don't have to dust. I used to have to dust every other day. Now I can go like every other week.
Right, and you saw that. We see the human hair on the coffee table. We see the pollen that builds up, but down to those smaller microns how we measure those unseen particles, you do find yourself dusting less because all that stuff is trapped in the filter. So I'm just trying to show you, I'm not standing right next to it. I'm not sitting right on top of it or sleeping next to it. It's pushing that 99% cleaner air out into this living space, but just as much as it's sharing it, it's also taking in that dirty air from further away. And this unit has that oscillation feature. So why is that important? It circles back and forth, bringing in dirt from all different corners, cleaning it with 3 levels, and then pushing it out into that living space. And all you have to do is just get it home. See why Honeywell is a huge leader. See why we don't get to have these on all the time.
I know. Unfortunately, they sell out.
Yeah.
Even with shipping and handling. So we were really excited about that because typically, I forget what the actual shipping is, it like $10 or it might even be, $16.90, that's a huge savings here that we're talking about. And with the 5 flex pays, and speaking of 5, you even get a 5-year warranty.
And that's huge.
How great is that?
I've had mine for over 5 years and it's still doing the job it's supposed to. And you know what I never did in those 5 years? I've never had to go out and collect these, never had to text someone, oh, you're going to the box store, can you see if they have that RU filter, whatever?
Or it's like you said, is it even in stock anymore? Or does the number actually wear off? Because and then you're like, I have no idea, and then you spend money on things that don't fit, and never have to worry about that again.
Yeah.
That's
Let's go back to the smoke chamber
Let's do
real
it,
quick.
my friend. I know we have a clock up on the screen. We are very busy. Leader in air purification, 5-year warranty, oscillating, powerful, no filters to ever have to replace. And it's really one of the largest filtrations for one of the larger rooms we've ever done.
And more effective, which is great. Because this is what happens. This is our home. We close the windows, we close the doors, because you know, mom's like, running the AC, I'm running the furnace, we remember those. But then also, we just sit down and we close it in and it has nowhere to go. So this is the stuff that we really don't see. That's why we've concentrated, so you can really see what's in our living space. Just by plugging this in, Honeywell's doing the scrubbing, Honeywell's doing the cleaning. I mean, to clean the carpets, you gotta push your Hoover, right? To scrub your hair, you gotta scrub your hair. This is just plug and play, and it's starting to work immediately. Remember, it's 3 layers of purification. That patented IFD filter, it's permanent. So once this room is cleaned, and remember, this unit will scrub the air 120 times a day. So 120 times a day, circulating the air, taking out the little particles, and putting 99% cleaner air back. And those numbers, third party, independent testing, not even from Honeywell. And that filter is not now disposable and go spend more money. And you know, it's cleaning out your wallet more than your room. It's washable and reusable. Vacuum it if you'd like, and then put it back to work.
I love it. It tells me when it's time to wash it too. Because it's like, when was the last time that I did that? Yeah, that is crystal clear.
Yeah.
Crystal clear. Alrighty, so
did you break a sweat?
If you are just tuning in, look at the size again, right? And oscillation, you can control if you want to light. I can't believe this has been on high. It is so whisper quiet.
That's again one of the reasons why it's the QuietClean series, because we've been there